Hey, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining today's webinar. My name is George Nacarado, and I work with PMT, short for PM Technologies. I'm excited to introduce our topic, Family of Parts, where we'll explore how to set up a program that automatically sizes for a family of parts with varying dimensions. This approach can improve efficiency, consistency, and accuracy in your workflows. We have a great session ahead, so let's dive in. Let's get started. The cool part about using SolidWorks for modeling a family of parts is that you can build one model and you can use the sketch values and the dimension values in your building of the model, whether it be the extrusions, cuts, or sketches. And they can be controlled by these values, and then those values can be controlled from a family of parts table. So you can see, if I show you the table here, you can see each part and then each sketch and each dimension on that sketch can be controlled outside of those sketches. And then you can create a table that automatically builds you all the versions of the model. And then ESPRIT can use these different versions and you can auto program a lot of the features. So as they scale, the features in ESPRIT will automatically scale as well. All right, so we've got ESPRIT Edge open, and we are just in a machine template file that has my machine loaded, a chuck for main and sub work loaded, and some tools. So from here, we'll want to import our part onto our part layer. So make sure part layer is active. We'll go to File, Import, and we're going to go to the folder where we have our step configurations. So I'll just choose one of them to start with. All right, and whenever a model loads, you can choose to run CAD diagnostics. For this one, I'll just say yes. There are no issues, so we'll continue. So the part looks like so. First thing we want to do, orient our part. All right, so we're going to go select the face you want to orient using, and we'll click Manipulation tab or ribbon and go to Align Z. So now my part is aligned and oriented in the space I want it in. So we'll go to Home, Part Setup. Part 1 is already defined right here because when we loaded it in, it predefined. So now we're going to add a bar, which is our stock for this part. And here we can set in whatever diameters we want. We're going to set an outside diameter of 3 and an inside diameter of 0. Since we're doing a family of parts, some parts may be longer or shorter, depending on how you wanted to manufacture parts. We're going to do slugs here. So I'm going to have, just a set length that I use for my slug for the set. So I'm going to go to Align Top, and I'm going to set a height of 4 and a top margin of 1/2 inch. You can obviously do less than a 1/2 inch if you wanted. So we'll hit OK there and hit OK for part setup. So now our part's in here and we have stock defined. So now we're going to go to machine setup. And now first thing I like to do is kind of turn off the outside of the machine so I can just drag that slider up and see more internals from my machine. So now I want to mount my workpiece to my main spindle. So I'll click the main spindle and I'm going to go to workpiece. Right, and it mounts automatically with the origin of your part at the face of the chuck for this particular chuck. We're going to translate it Z3 to shift it out so that we can machine on the part. We're going to hit OK there and then hit OK. So now we are ready to start creating features and operations to program our part. I'm going to move back into the part side. All right, so let's switch over to features layer. And on our features layer, we need to go to our features manager so we can see features as we create them. We're going to go to the features ribbon in the toolbar, and we're going to do turning first. So let's do turning, select the whole part. Then it's going to ask for the axis by which